Hi guys, okay, I said I wouldn't make any negative videos about people, but I've got to stand up and defend someone today. A Resurrection of CG was accused of cheating by BCJ999, and I know for a fact that he wasn't, because the same guy that apparently was, he was accused of making all these talk accounts under the name Sid the Wild Kid 1, Sid the Wild Kid 2, Sid the Wild Kid 3. This guy, Sid the Wild Kid, has been hounding me for months, and I just keep blocking him. And actually, I blocked all, like 90 of his accounts, and I've got pictures here to prove it. Look at these pictures. These are all from my account. You can only take these from my account. I blocked all these. Now, I don't have anyone blocked now. I've unblocked everybody. Everyone's been unblocked for months, actually. Yeah, so I don't bother blocking anyone anymore, even the spammers. Who cares? It's just too much trouble. So, but this Sid the Wild Kid. He actually subbed 20 of his, after he thought it was connected to another website that was basically dedicates itself to bashing people. That it gets its lulls and that's a hint as to what this website is, but it gets its lulls from bashing people, and it's a pretty disgusting website, and he thought for some reason that I was connected to it, so he hates that website and he was attacking me. And then when he realized that I wasn't, he tried to help me out by subbing like 20 of his accounts to me, and I've got a picture of that too. And I didn't like it, so I think I blocked all those accounts too. But then I gave up. I gave up blocking. I just said, whatever. And he sent me a long email, kind of telling me what he was trying to do on YouTube, and he's trying to clean it up and stuff like that. And, he's basically a troll with good intentions, I guess. But he is not Resurrection of CG, because Resurrection of CG would have no reason to contact me under a sock account and pretend he's someone else, and the nature of his emails is so different in writing styles of Resurrection of CG, and completely, Revolution of CG now is politically inclined. This guy had no political, he was basically trying to protect YouTube, trying to clean it up, trying to get pedophiles off, and stuff like that. Stuff that I've never seen Revolution of CG ever mention in his wildest, in my wildest dreams. So it's not him. And anyone who thought it was him, I will vouch for the guy. Well, here's the other thing. BCJ999. The thing about you is you can't prove anything you say. It's just circumstantial evidence at best. So why are you making videos that say this proves this, and that's kind of irresponsible, and you shouldn't do that. Why? Okay, it's a game. It's not really serious. Who cares? It's just YouTube. But you can't prove anything at all that you say at all. And I'm not best buddies with Revolution of CG, but I'll say it really bugs me when I see someone getting bashed, and I know it's just bullshit. And you're just full of bullshit. And another thing you're full of shit about is channel reviews. Because you apparently don't know what the difference is between the sign-up page and the feature page. Okay, when you're featured on the front page of YouTube, people have a chance to see your videos, and they'll go to your page and actually click on the sign-up button, and you get a real sub to someone who's actually watched your video. But if you're featured on the sign-up page, if you're on the sign-up page, it doesn't mean they actually ever watch your video. It means people are making an account, and then they get a chance of picking from 4 different users. And depending on how cute your icon or avatar is, they sign up to you or they don't. Almost always they sign up to all 4, as far as I can tell. Now, I was on the sign up page, so was Katie's Opinion, so was Charles Trippy, so was Lucy Misser, so was countless others. Okay, literally hundreds of people have been on the sign up page. I think that some Pantless Ninja was on there with me. I think Paris Blonde was on there. Tony Stockard was on there. Tons of people have been on the sign-up page. And what happens is it inflates your numbers and it makes you look good. And it's kind of a reward by YouTube staff, I guess. They like your videos and they want to give you a reward, and I don't know, maybe encourage you. Maybe the intentions are good, but in the end, none of those people, or very few of those people, are watching you. Now, I went through my sign-up page list and I actually unsubbed forcibly 300 people, but then I got an email from someone that said, "Why'd you unsub me?" And I said, "Well, you hadn't accessed your account in 3 months." And he said, "Well, I had it bookmarked, and I would just go to my bookmark and find you and watch you that way." And I thought, oh, okay. So I stopped unsubbing people. It's not much of a point. And the other thing is, if it's irrelevant, can we agree that YouTube is basically not that important, and having 1,000 subs or 5,000 subs is really not that important. And if you agree with me, then who cares? I mean, why should anyone care that someone's got 3,000 subs or 1,000 subs or 500 subs? So yeah, you could go through and forcibly unsub yourself from all those people, but for what? To make your numbers correct? I mean, in the end, it's really irrelevant, isn't it? It really doesn't change anything. And being on the most subscribed list, I don't think. I mean, does anyone go to that page to find cool channels? I certainly don't. I mean, maybe other people do, but I don't know. But even if they do, so what? Big deal. The other thing about YouTube that kind of bugs me is everybody's hypocritical. Everyone's hypocritical. Yeah, before you start making videos criticizing other people, make sure you go through your own sub list and see what accounts still exist and which accounts don't exist anymore. And this rule about not answering haters and stuff, that's kind of silly. I mean, who cares, you know? I mean, okay, BCJ999, I don't know if you're a hater or not. You just seem illogical to me. You seem like you're just ignoring amazing, you know, gaps of logic that you have. Also, you're the kind of person who leaks personal emails, you know, which is pretty strange. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, that's why it's called PM. But apparently on YouTube, our morals change. A lot of people, I've learned, you know, when I first got on YouTube, I was shocked. One of my first video responses was a guy who actually talked about having sex with my dog. And I was like, where did that come from? It kind of freaked me out. And I realize now that I was naive and that people making jokes about having sex with my dog, that's kind of normal on YouTube. And isn't that bizarre? Am I the only one who's freaked out by that? But, you know, I'm not freaked out about it anymore. But, I guess our morals change on YouTube. You know, people make up circumstantial evidence and call it facts. And here I am being a retard by playing in the Special Olympics by actually responding to this kind of crap. But, I don't know. You know, the worst thing for me is just the ridiculous lies that people make up. Now, I will say something, give you something good out of this video, okay? Exposers, people who expose other people, right? Basically a bunch of losers. But there are a couple who are good at it, or actually make good points, or they're not hateful about it. And I want to recommend two today. One guy, never seen his face, I don't think he's ever shown his face, his name is Samtwist. Now, I'm not against Nalts, I've got nothing against Nalts at all. I think he's a pretty good video maker. Of course he is. He's a funny guy. But this guy Samtwist made these very interesting and entertaining expose videos about Nalts, and I highly recommend you check them out. It makes you think. It really does. Like, wow, I never noticed that. That's interesting. Good points. And another guy, and I'm more torn about this one, is TheeStranger. Now, I've supported him in the past. Doesn't show his face, but I think it's irrelevant because neither does MC Electric Chair. But he's really got a problem with Nalts, and he makes these videos knocking him. Now, I haven't researched the whole thing yet, but definitely got me interested in it. So maybe I'll make this a response to his latest video, and you can go check that out. I was really entertained by Samtwist's video on Nalts, but do watch them and leave him a comment and sub to him if you like it, because he's interesting. And but yeah. Other guys like BCJ999, man, you got to bring your game up if you want to compete on that level of exposing videos, because, you know, basically you're grasping at straws. You got nothing, you know. Revolution of CG and ChannelReviews, they didn't do anything wrong. Those guys are not cheaters. And if they don't want to erase the dead subs on their channels, so what? You know, maybe you should clean your own house before you start criticizing others, you know. Anyway, yeah, sorry for the long video, but something I just had to get off my chest. Cheers, guys.